Hello, everyone. My name is Patricia. I'm the founder of Crafter. I just want to start by saying thank you so much to Anwin and Dana for giving me this opportunity and being so supportive on all my posts today during this Takeover Tuesday. It's been pretty great. So we launched Crafter September last year, or we, I say I. I launched Crafter last year, and a little bit of backstory on me. I went from being a full-time career woman to having two beautiful children and deciding to become a stay-at-home mom. And then after I became a stay-at-home mom, I was missing work, but also didn't want to give up being home for my kids and things like that. So I realized when I was at work that there were so many of my coworkers that had these really beautiful talents in the art field that they weren't necessarily doing anything other than gift giving. Not that that's small, but they were not utilizing that as a profession, not because they didn't want to, but because they were concerned that they wouldn't be able to make enough money or, for it to be a job. So they had this, oh, well, I have to work because, I can't do this full time. There's just no money in it kind of thing. Meanwhile, on the other side, you have all these potential customers that have these big boards of projects they want to get done and things they want to do, but they don't necessarily ever have any plan to actually make them. Not judging, I'm the first person that has a list of projects that I don't know when it will ever get completed. So in my brain, I thought, well, how can we bring these two people together, right? So that's kind of where everything started when I was a stay-at-home mom, as I was thinking, how can I start my own business and work from home, be from, around my family, which is kind of wonderful that I'm in this group because it's a mom group and you guys understand the challenges of trying to work and having your kids and trying to make things happen for yourself. So we launched Crafter in September, and what Crafter does is we connect buyers and creators together looking for original commission work in the United States. We would like to expand further outside of the United States, but for right now, it's solely in the U.S. So a big thing that we try to do is protect the creators or our members that join, because we see so many people that try to do these commission jobs with customers and they might be new to be doing commissions. And so what happens is they might say, okay, I can do this project for you. They start the project and then the customer might turn around and say, you know what, I changed my mind, or they just disappear and they don't pay them anything. So here they've been investing all this time and money and energy into a project thinking they're going to get paid and someone just disappears. So we made this system, this platform that takes the customer and walks them through the entire art process of doing a sketch, an initial idea, turning that into a plan, and then turning around and creating this beautiful project together. We have several members now, and I'm really, really excited about it. I'll be sharing some finished work later on today. I know Anwin was asking me about that. I will be posting some finished jobs that have been made through the site. I got some feedback from our members, and they were saying they really appreciated being able to do jobs as they wanted to. They didn't have to have a ton of inventory, a ton of money into already made product that they then were stressing to sell. They could make items as needed or as requested or bought. And so they were like, I don't have to have all this inventory, all this space in my house. I don't have the space. Or frankly, sometimes they just want to take jobs when they want them and when they have time for it. So many artists don't want to take commissions because they don't always want to have them open. You might see that a lot where a creator will have on their site that they're an artist and that their commissions are open or their commissions are closed, which means they'll take job requests. So a lot of them want that flexibility to say, well, when can I take work? When do I want to take work? I also decided to start Crafter because a lot of people don't want to deal with marketing and they don't want to deal with social media and they don't want to do a lot of these interviews or these lives. They get really, really shy. And I understand that. And there's a lot of nerves that go into doing things like this. So it's one of those where I take care of a lot of the marketing, a lot of the I'll talk to a company or I'll talk to a person or I'll say, hey, how can we help you? How can we get together? That sort of thing. And, you know, I step into that role of trying to help show everyone how awesome you are, right? Because I'm telling you, I know from experience, I've done so many interviews with these creators. They're awesome. They do fantastic work. They are really hardworking people, and then they get so shy. Oh, I don't want to talk about myself. I don't want to promote myself. You can promote yourself. You can do this. You can do exactly what I'm doing. I promise it. You do have nerves, and it's hard, but the more you do it, it gets easier, it gets better, right? So I also, when I was doing research, because obviously I wanted to make sure that when you start a company, you do a lot of background checking, right? Like, is this viable? Is this something? Do people even care? Why would they want, would they want this? That sort of thing. It is insane how much other companies will charge artists to sell work through them. Like a lot. It's a lot of money. So, for example, I was looking at some platforms and it can be up to 25 to 50% per sale. Per sale. So, what happens as a response to this is either artists will increase the price of their artwork just to kind of make ends meet, or they just get a big chunk of whatever their sale is out of their pocket. And I was like, that just seems really wrong, because any artist you talk to, they talk about, man, I have all these tools, I have equipment, time, energy that I've put into this craft. Like, it's not like people wake up and they're amazing. I mean, I'm sure there's some gifted people out there that do an awesome job. For me personally, I know I can't draw worth anything. I can't, if I spent the time and love and energy, I could get there. But a lot of people don't have that. So I just want to make sure that we connect people who have these wonderful, beautiful skills, give them the support they need. We know small business, right? You all been there. Support them. They get paid fairly, and there's a budget for everyone. That's another thing. A lot of people get uncomfortable when they talk about money, which is understandable. But it's one of those things where there's a budget for every beautiful project, right? If you're going to get a ginormous mural, it's going to cost more. If you want to get a painting on your desk just to make you smile at the office, that's going to cost less. You can talk to our creators and they can make something beautiful for you, which kind of leads me into Crafter takes you step by step. So an artist will join the site, right? They'll make a profile. They have all their invoices and projects organized. Either they will have customers come directly to them and say, I would really love, I love your style. I love all the examples of your finished work on your profile. That's amazing. I would love for you to make this. And then you guys have a conversation and decide where that division's going to go, right? Or customers can say, I don't really know who on the site has the potential to make this, but this is really what I'm looking for. And you can post a job in a general forum. And people jump on and they go, our members jump on, can look through and say, ooh, I can do that. I can make that for you. That's cute. They can select it and they can send you a bid and say, I would like to put my name in the hat for this job, right? So we kind of walk everyone through that. Of course, there's some other things that I do with our members. We do, I have a Creator of the Month blog. We do interviews, live interviews. I think a lot of times it's a lot easier to do interviews with somebody or live interviews like this, because when you talk by yourself, it could be kind of weird. But when you do a live interview with somebody and I can talk to them, it's a really relaxed thing, laid back thing. I'm gonna attach my Calendly link, which is how you can set up an interview if you're interested. And it's one of those things where I always warn people, I do laid back interviews. I don't do stiff. I don't do awkward, uncomfortable. We just talk about you, how you're awesome, what projects you can make for people, what kind of art you're into, and just about yourself, right? Because people want to work with you because they think you're great. Of course they love your work. They want to love your work too. But there's so much in just seeing someone's face, getting to know them. Who are you? You're great. I want to work with you, right? So getting people kind of out of their shell and talking is a great place to start. So I always like to offer that to my members when they join. I say, you want to do an interview? We'll jump on live. We'll talk about you. It's gonna be great. So if you're interested, I have all my links attached to this live. You can either set up a meeting with me anytime, or if you're ready to do something right now, I also offer to people the 5 ways to be memorable. So I made this PDF, right? And it's free. And it's one of those things where I see, because I've gone through hundreds of these profiles for artists, right, when they apply. And I go through their stuff, and there's very basic, everyday things that you can add to your profile online that's going to help you get more sales. I'm telling you. People forget to tell people what type of artist they are, for example. They just put artist. Okay, can you tell me more? I need to know more, you know? People forget the link to where to buy. They just say, DM me. Send me a DM. No. If you're shy, customers are shy too. You want to make it so they go on and they go, yep, I want this. Great, let's go. Let's do it, right? So anyway, please connect with me if you're in the art community, if you're our teacher, if you're whatever angle you're at. I would love to meet with you, connect with you, and just get to know more about everyone, you know, in this network, in this this great group. So I'd like to say thank you one more time to Anwin. Thanks so much, Anwin, for all your comments. Did you have any other questions for me, Anwin, before I jump back off? If you have anything else you want me to answer, I'm happy to do so. I'm going to give her a second to see. Yeah, it does apply to all type of entrepreneurs. You're absolutely right. That's the thing is all entrepreneurs get nervous, right? In some way. And they say that never gets better, which I'm not happy about. But you know what? The more you grow, the more out of your comfort zone you get, you just keep going. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. If there's any questions you have at all, please comment on any of the posts or this live, and I'm happy to answer them. And I look forward to getting to know all of you better. Oh, wait. Yep. Here's my question here. Behind the scene, I do have some photos of kind of like a progression shots of how the artist went through the process with our customers, where, you know, sketch to the painting, like how it all went through. So I'm happy to try to look that up and post that today. And then I also have a bunch of examples of finished work through the site, which is just so fun. Because when people request original custom work, it's almost always personal and almost always has a wonderful story behind it. So it's a gift for a friend, or an anniversary present, or a holiday gift, or right now we're planning an event for wedding shower, and someone ordered from a bunch of different artists. We have a ceramic bunny, and like just all these little things that have all been ordered from different artists to kind of go in with the theme. And it's just fun. It's just nice. You're thinking like the scene in Ghost? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But I'll try to find some stuff. I know I have examples. Dave is one of our photographers on the site, and he has behind the scenes on how he does. It's called multiplane photography. It's this really awesome, I call it immersive photography, because it's glass shelving, right? And it's almost like on a shelf, and he puts different materials on each layer, and then he takes a picture going down, and it gives the photo at the end this depth, right? Hopefully that makes sense. But now I have to share an example of that, because everyone's gonna be like, what? So yeah, he's awesome. So that's an example of showing maybe some artists in their environment. Is that what you're looking for, Anwin? Looking for people behind the scenes. Oh, I just forgot. I also have Lori. Oh, you can't see because of the glare. Lori gave me this beautiful, I bought from Lori this beautiful custom pendant. We have people that do jewelry on the site as well. Of course, I got crafter colors. I got orange and purple. Couldn't help myself. So, anyways. All right. Well, thank you so much, Anwin. I'm going to be posting some more throughout the day today. And I'm happy that I found this group, and thank you so much for inviting me. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to connect with me.